Have you ever stayed so connected to someone, or you stayed too long with someone that you begin to lose yourself? Not because you don't really care about that person, but because you're beginning to lose your sanity, your being, your real self, simply because you cared too much. Hold on. So today I'll be talking about something that has been destroying lives before we realize it. And what could that be? Toxic connection, and how to leave early before it finally destroys you. Let me state this clearly. Leaving early is not betrayal, rather is survival. Hi family, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new here, my name is Jennifer, but I prefer to be addressed as Positive Queen J. And I talk about personal growth, real life experience, relationship tips, marriage gist, a lot of things, friendship included, and how to maintain a healthy relationship. Today's topic is heavy but very necessary. So today we are diving deep into something very emotional, and our topic for today is leaving toxic connections before they become hazardous. I know that this is what you want to listen to. Let's get into it. This is not just for people in a romantic relationship, but friendship, family, workplace dynamics, anything whatsoever that drains more than it gives is a toxic connection. Listen, I'm not here to bash anyone, but I'm here to shine more light on those things that destroys our peace. Let's be clear. Toxic does not necessarily mean evil. Sometimes it's people who keep playing the victim, guilt gripping your growth, keep taking without giving. Look, it might not just be a partner. It could even be a cousin, a sister, your mentor, your teacher. It can even be your parents. It could actually be anyone. That person you feel always have your back could even be the one that is destroying your peace of mind without you knowing it. But you think that because you're comfortable with that person that everything is cool. Okay, I used to have this circle of friends back then in the university. So this girl was not in my department, but we are friends. We are just more like sisters. So, but I didn't know that this lady, this girl, that she was in a competition with me. I was thinking that she just wants to have what I have, but I didn't know that she was in a secret competition with me. Whenever I get something, she will struggle to achieve that same thing or to get that same thing for herself. I wasn't seeing it as anything. Little did I know that she was in an unhealthy competition with me. Not until one day we had a clash. We had a verbal fight. So in the hostel, she was just like, is it because you think you can have anything you want? Is it because you're more beautiful? Is it because, like, unnecessary things? What are those things that a student will have? What are even the achievements? If not, maybe a cell phone, your handbag, your shoes, unnecessary things. I wasn't even a super rich student back then, but those little things were actually making her feel less of herself. But I didn't know about it. I was saying it like, oh, this my girlfriend, she just wants to have the same thing I have. Maybe let's be doing back then in school we used to call it twinning. We are twinning together. So I was thinking that that is what she's just trying to achieve. But I didn't know that it was a competition for her. It was it was a very toxic competition for her. It was a very unhealthy competition. She just wants to achieve or get exactly what I have. At first, I was making excuses for this girl until I realized that comfort is not connection. Okay, now I want you to think about something. Who is that person that makes you feel anxious before you can even meet up, and why? I think the reason why you still stay connected to that toxic relationship, friendship, or whatever it is because you feel you're obligated to each other, and you feel you can't just stay alone. You can't just um, brace up and just take a walk. What we have failed to realize is staying too long or connected to toxic people has hindered us from healing and moving on with our lives, and also hiding us away from the right people, because you are stuck. You are feeling like you hold this person accountability. You're obligated to each other. You feel you can't just let go. You don't just want to say that big goodbye and let it be a goodbye. I want you to write this down. Not everyone you lose is a loss. Some are blessings in disguise. Sometimes we are the one holding on to connections that even Almighty God has already told us to release. Love is like an eba. When you hold it too tight, you tend to lose all. You tend to lose everything. But when you hold it with the intention of, if you really want to fall out, it's fine. If you don't want to, if you still want to stay with me, it's good. You find out that if there's any toxic person around you, when you hold people like that, you find out that the toxic ones will just live on their own. No drama. And anytime you ignore that whisper, the damages keep running deeper. Now, how do you identify toxicity earlier? Number one, when you feel guilty for having boundaries. You should never feel guilty for having boundaries, for God's sake. That moment you start feeling guilty, oh, I'm not supposed to say this to this person. I'm not supposed to give such rules. I'm not supposed to give such regulations and all that. You are feeling guilty already, my dear. That's a sign you are in a toxic connection. Number two, they only come around when they need you. You shouldn't ignore things like this. My dear, it shouldn't be a parasitic relationship or friendship. No, you're not supposed to keep such connection to yourself. It's a no-no. It's a red flag. They only come around you when they need something from you. So what if along the line you don't have what to give anymore? Does it mean that you people won't be friends again? So when you notice that someone around you or somebody in your life, whether it's a family member, like I said earlier, a church member, a mentor, a teacher, a friend, a cousin, a relative, whatever that person feels like to be to you is fine. But when you notice that that individual always come close to you or come around you when he or she needs something from you, that's a sign. That is a sign. It's called a parasitic connection. Number three, they dismiss your feeling and still gaslight you. Yes, they don't care how you feel. They're not emotionally attached to you. They're just all about themselves, not even you. They don't care how you feel. They don't just care. And when you want to explain how you feel to them, they get upset. They'll start looking for ways to put it on you, blame you. And at the end of the day, you still go back to yourself and start blaming yourself too. Number four, you feel smaller when they're around you. They make you feel less of a human. That's also a sign. These are ways you should be able to identify toxicity earlier before it goes out of hands. They make you feel less of yourself. Your opinion does not count. When you share your view, they'll be like, it's fine, but they will not implement it. Your opinion is as useless as zero. They don't care what you have to say about a situation, or whatever you say around them does not just count. How you feel, your suggestion, everything about you, they don't even notice it. They will try as much as possible to make you feel less of it, or less of yourself. They will try as much as possible to make you feel less of yourself. Let me give you an example. Have you ever shared a dream with someone and the person just reluctantly shut you up? They instantly shut it down, or worse. This is not tough love. This is projection. If you have such a friend, I want you to ask yourself, do you really feel safe? Do you? Do you feel sane? Do you feel like you are important in that circle? Do you think, or do you feel? Let me know. Now, there are reasons why leaving early is so powerful. Very powerful. Early exits saves life. The earlier you walk away, the less damage you carry, the faster you heal, and the sooner you attract what is really meant for you. Listen, you don't need to wait for disrespect to turn into an abuse before you choose your distance. Leaving a toxic connection doesn't make you a bad person. It means that you chose your sanity, your peace of mind above someone's comfort. Yes, I want you to say this to yourself. I will choose peace over pressure. I will choose peace over pressure. Now we'll be talking about how you can handle loneliness and feeling guilty after walking away from a toxic connection. This is the hardest part, but I believe you can also do it. I know that when you start detaching yourself from them, they will be like, you've changed. You are beginning to change. This is not you. Yes, of course. There is no growth without change. You must shed off old skin. So it's normal. Change is the only thing that is constant in a human. So therefore, allow them to talk. When they are done, they will rest. You will also rest your case. It won't even be bad if you journal down your decision. Write down the reason why you walked away. It will really help on days when your heart forgets what your mind already knew. Please always remember that it gets lonely before it gets better, but peace always follow purpose. Here are the list of things that I want you to do for me today. Number one, take inventory. Who is in your circle and how they have affected your life, whether negatively or positively. Number two, make one courageous decision. Limit, in short, disconnect from every toxic connection you have with people. Number three, choose yourself, not out of selfishness, but for survival. Because most times, the best thing you can do for yourself is to walk away. No drama. You don't even need to explain yourself. Just walk away for your peace of mind. Finally, you owe no one your suffering. The only one you are fully responsible for is you. Choose yourself over and over again. Keep choosing yourself. In the morning, choose yourself. In the afternoon, choose yourself. At night, choose yourself. No matter the condition, no matter the situation, no matter where you find yourself in, always choose yourself. Don't forget, also try as much as possible to protect your peace and your joy. Always remember to walk away from that toxic connection before you lose yourself. I want you to drop a comment for me in the comments. I choose peace over pressure. I want you to help me write that in the comment section. I choose peace over pressure. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, follow for more. See you on the next. I remain your favorite relationship coach, Positive Queen J. Bye.